Tafari TV, giving you the information when you need it the most. Tafari TV.
Okay, if you've been following me on either channels, you know I've been posting a lot of Space Jam content this week for the 30th anniversary. Hence why I am once again wearing the red bandana and the Toon Squad jersey. But I saw, first off, y'all know this is, again, my favorite film of all time. I own the 20th anniversary Steelbook, which I still think is the better release. And then, you know, the 4K Steelbook, which was just this lazy ass reskin they made and then copied and pasted over to the Steelbook for the sequel. Y'all see this. They released this hoping you'll buy this and then hoping you'll buy this and drop this at the same time, but they're just... Yeah. This was the beginning of the downfall of Warner Brothers. And then one of y'all recently actually gifted me an original VHS copy, which I've never actually owned. It's got a coin and a bunch of inserts in here. There's actually an unboxing to that on the other channel as well. I'll link it either in the description or at the end. But I came... Oh yeah, I went to the 30th anniversary showing this weekend too. Not this weekend, but this week. I actually went and actually snagged one of... Hold on, because y'all are not appreciating this properly. 1 second. Yes, look at this beauty and all of her glory. This, and only $35, by the way. Like, and then by the time I was done leaving the movie, I saw they only had one left. So I'm glad I grabbed this thing when I did. This is going right up here with the rest of my collectibles and Plank, who's sitting behind the camera. But I ran across this post on Instagram saying that the 1996 website for the movie is still online, and I grew up in the era of like promotional video games for films. I completely forgot about promo websites, so we're actually going to take a look and see if that is still up. 1996 website. What is it? SpaceJam.com, 1996. Okay. Oh, okay. This layout is crazy and hurts my eyes a little bit, but okay. Site map. Okay. This is like the most. This looks like the layout we used in, what was it, Dreamweaver? One of those web HTML type apps we used in high school. Like, they taught us how to do basic layouts like this, and the fact that this was considered the professional look at one point. Okay, so this is telling us what each of those things click and go over to, and I'm guessing a bunch of these go to dead links. Alright, let's start with Jam Central. You've made it, Jam Central Station, the central depository for all things Space Jam. From the best seats in the house, you can peruse the production notes, find out about the filmmakers, check out the theatrical trailer, and look at a bunch of photos from the film. What are the production notes? Okay, yeah, I'm not about to... okay, so these don't go to different pages. These just jump to different paragraphs, right? Yes, okay. Alright, production. Yeah, I'm not reading all these. We're just doing a quick scroll through, y'all. But if you want to come back and take a look at this for yourself, you are more than welcome. Okay, so these are the other parts that were just back here, right? Yeah, okay. Production notes. The filmmakers. Okay, so this is producer. More producer. My God, this layout is crazy. If it's looked like this since '96, like, I get it. It was cool to just have a website on the internet, but my God, bro, my eyes kind of hurt. Is the trailer actually playable on here? Hold on. The jammiest 2 minutes of trailer time that ever hit theaters. It's 7.5 megs. It's quick time and it's worth it. Click the graphic to download. Does this actually work? Okay, it's a quick. Was this just from Mac computers? Hold on. Encoded in a format that's not supported. Okay, hold on. Let me.
In the deepest reaches of space,
Oh,
a
it's...
sinister force prepares an invasion. And all.
Hold on, it's actually playing. I have an idea. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I downloaded. So these four are all just the same trailer, which I think is just the official trailer for the movie you can find anywhere. But you know, they got a featurette on making it, the producer, and then the genre. So I downloaded all of them into Microsoft Clipchamp, and they should play. We're not gonna watch all of them. We're just gonna like kind of scroll through these.
and all that stands between the world and disaster.
You were expecting maybe the Easter Bunny?
Is a rabbit, a duck, a doll, and a bull. Not that bull.
Smile, okay?
This bull.
What kind of camera is that?
What's going on here?
I thought you'd never ask.
Don't move a muscle.
You see, these aliens come from outer space. They want to make us slaves, so we challenge them to a basketball game.
You heard of the Dream Team? Well, we're the Mean Team.
Okay, so we hold up, just because this always makes me laugh.
What I'm trying to say is, we need your help!
Okay, so that's the trailer. What is the featurette about?
What kind of camera is that?
Well, it's Looney Tunes, it's Michael Jordan. Together, what could be better?
He's right.
I get you, Michael Jordan.
It's fun.
Pardon me, Mr. Jordan. Could I have your auto?
You put them together, and I think you have something that's extraordinary.
This movie is like the trip to the candy store.
Ready?
Okay, so this is just like another feat. They had these 2 little 20-second bits. I just want to see what these are. But this is all new to me. Again, most I've ever done is just rewatch this film. I was born in '95, so I was 1 when this dropped. So this is all new discovery for me. I just feel like sharing this with y'all. So I know this isn't our usual gameplay stuff or video game related material, but I just wanted to react to this and just share it since the anniversary is here. So.
People known for that great smile and his very handsome face. This is really what a movie star is all about, the ability to jump off the screen and sell yourself and sell your character and your idea and your persona to a large international movie audience.
Yeah.
I think he has that.
You know that your friends are cartoon characters? Yeah.
Okay, so, and then what is the...
I guess the movie that this is the most like is Ghostbusters.
You heard of the Dream Team?
Okay.
Well, we're the Mean Team.
It's a mix of genres, you know. It's a comedy, and it's a big adventure film, and there's parts that are kind of scary.
I wet myself.
The fact that these files are still here after all these years... Look, man, nothing on the internet is ever truly gone. Just always remember that. Okay, filmmakers, trailers, photos from the film. Okay, get any of the photos. Click any of the photos to get a full-size, full-color, internet-quality still. 1996 internet quality. These backgrounds are also the most childish 90s-esque computer backgrounds ever. Bugs and Michael. Bugs and Dad. Okay, so these are just... Yeah, different stills from... What is the... Does this say what the... Nope, these are just... Hold on, let me see if I save one of these. What is the image quality and like size on that? See, 360 by 216 is crazy work. And then in typical, 90s website fashion, they don't always include ways to get back to... Okay, never mind. I was talking too much. I was talking too much trash. But also, how do I get back to the damn main menu? Which I guess I'm just clicking the space. Alright, that was just Jam Central. Yeah, okay. Planet B-Ball. If you like basketball and you like the Jam, then go no further. Space Jam isn't just about Michael Jordan meeting the Looney Tunes. It's about a slamming, jamming game to keep Looney Tunes out of a failed intergalactic theme park. Rounding out the cast are some of the biggest stars of the NBA, making their feature film debut. Well, I don't know why I'm turning into the DBZ announcer. Were there actual games on this website? And the fact that, these are supposed to be... This just looks like wallpaper. Like, this was the layout for a lot of websites. Like, by the way, you're supposed to click this and go find other parts. But hold on, were there actual games you can play? DRC file. I don't know if I'm able to, because I think I downloaded an extension for that at one point. Let's see, shoot. We don't support. Yep, okay. Hey, if you were around to play these games, somebody tell me what it's like. Latest Shockwave plugin, which you can't do anymore because, yeah, no longer supported or available. So, great times. Let's go to player bios. With the tiniest, like, thumbnails ever. When they're not acting, these guys are involved in a sport called basketball. Click on any of the small images to get the full story. Okay, so it's just Bulls, guard, 6'6", weight. Okay, so this is just their stats of the season when this movie came out. Pat, Charles, Larry, Muggsy, Sean, Mike. All right, what's let me see do they actually have a page explaining the NBA? Should you exhaust the basketball-related resources at the Space Jam site, maybe suggest the other locations where you can indulge in interest in the sport. Do these still work? That's the better question. Do these still go to these other pages? Okay, yep. They latest NBA news, Yahoo. Oh, they even have the college hoops on here. And most of these just go to Yahoo, so. Oh, basketball around the world. Okay. Does this actually go to NBA Japan? Nope. I figured some of the links on here had to be broken. Nope, does not. Okay, Canada? Can we go to Canada? Yeah, you're trying to sell me VPN stuff. Australia women? Nope. Let's try Lithuania. Holland? Not talking about Tom. Nope. Greece. Okay, clearly, the basketball highway, a great source for coaches. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Alright, let's shooting hoops. Check out other sections of the site, because there's nothing here. I'm guessing there was a game here at one point. What is it, QTVR of the Jordan Dome? Oh, how's this for virtual reality? Michael Jordan's dome away from home. Click any of the images to access both inline and downloadable versions of the QuickTime VR files. So they created they created, so this was the first NBA bubble. They created an entire dome for Jordan just to shoot this film. Hold on, because apparently there's more files we can download for this. Okay, I got them in the clip champ, but bro, what is this format and why are all of the? Hold on, let's try this. Let's try. I don't know if this is supposed to be like a squint view. Can I just rotate all these 90 degrees? Okay, I have them all rotated. I don't know what this file format about or why it's so skinny. But they're all like 12 seconds apiece. So let's just go through it. So we got the aerial shot with, I guess, Tweety, and I'm guessing Sylvester. Yep, Sylvester's here, and they're on the roof for some reason. Alright, now this is the gym, which... Was Mike working out and doing pickup games between shoots? Like, just so he didn't get stale? Okay, so we're on to the next file. So this is just the basket. Is this like a bubble gym court for him personally? For like him and the hoopers they had in here? And then center court. So this is, the last three are just files, different videos of the same room. Which this isn't even a movie. This is technically 4 12-second slideshows. Okay, so that's the QTVR. And then like the file size, an aerial view of the dome with some Looney Tunes thrown in for good measure. Yeah, the Jordan Dome gym center court behind the basket. But why? What was that format? I can't even get the dimensions of that. All right, how do we get back to the? Was that everything? That was playing a b-ball. Okay, I can't play any of the games. Yep, games are dead. All right, let's go to Lunar Tunes. When you've got the world's greatest basketball superstars and the world's greatest cartoon characters facing off against space aliens, you can't skip on jams. And sure enough, Warner Sunset and Atlantic Records, Space Jam, Music from the motion picture is one of the most powerful collections in the universe. Maybe that's the only thing of this I don't own at this point is the soundtrack. Let me see. Space Jam, Lunar Tunes, Space Jam Arena. You can't even. I can't even click this one. This one doesn't even go anywhere. Okay, so there is something here, but I can't go to it. Airwaves. Oh, here's a list of the radio stations currently playing the. Let me see. Hold up. Is Orlando on here? I'm so curious because I know 102 Jams I think was around back then, and I am so curious. Nope. Nope. I kind of hate that. Just show me 0 results. I don't need that. New Orleans. What about Tampa? No, so there was no. Well, I guess we weren't cool enough back then. Does this actually go anywhere? I'm so curious. Nope, just right down to the bottom. Okay, soundtrack by Warner Sunset and Atlantic Records. Maybe I'll see if I can find the CD. But yeah, CO, Coolio, Quad City. I feel like everyone only talks about the Quad City DJs as if like this was their movie entirely. Completely forgot Jay-Z was anywhere in here. Yeah, $12.99 on a CD. Ooh, or I can see if I can find the cassette. Order now. You also receive a limited edition bonus poster featuring Michael Jordan and Bugs Bunny. Pretty sure that number's deactivated. Find out where Space Jam is playing in your area. Check out the Movie Link. Is Movie Link still around? This has got to go nowhere, right? I hope y'all are enjoying this video. We're basically going through just one old-ass time. This is going to stay loading forever. Oh, does it actually? DNS address cannot be found. Yeah, rest in peace. Oh, what? Do I actually get... Oh, no. No, that's the old Atlantic Records website. Timeout. So all of these people did posters for this movie? Seal. Nope, I guess not everybody. And hot damn, what happened to Coolio's page? Quad City DJs? Yeah. Oh, I've never seen these images. Be Real, Busta Rhymes, Coolio, LL Cool. Yeah, Jesus. Okay. Hold on, dude. Can you actually download the soundtracks? Like, are these songs actually just up here for free? Nope, these go absolutely nowhere. Is this bald head R. Kelly? D'Angelo, no. Monica, nothing. Salt and Pepper, kind of wanted to see Salt and Pepper on the Space Jam poster. Robin S. Barry White and Chris Rock. Oh, Basketball Jones. All for One. Okay, so did everybody just take a photo with this same blue filter and tint? R. Kelly and Changing Faces. Bugs Bunny, Billy West. So these files just go to nobody. See, return to main. That's all you got to do. That's all you had to do. Because how the hell do I get back here? Alright, so I think that's it for this section. Let's go see what the next one is about. Okay, now we are at Jump Station. Cool links and hijinks. Click above to find out more about our sponsors and the various hip sites that make WB Online the jamming place to be. Links, y'all couldn't think of nothing? Just links and other links? So this is just more of the same stuff. So the NBA homepage, news, men's, women's, college sports. Hey, Warner Brothers Animation, do you exist anymore? Please go see Coyote vs. Acme. Oh, it takes you to the WB. Okay, so someone went back and forwarded this at some point so that it goes to the kids animation YouTube. That's fair. At least it goes somewhere. But these, let's try. Yeah, NBA Luxembourg? Didn't think so. Journal of Basketball Study. Yeah, a lot of these are just no longer. I forgot Yahoo just had the world in a chokehold, didn't they? What about these other links? Oh, Warner Studio stores. Click over these sites for more info on the Looney Tunes, Space Jam, and other groovy Warner Bros. Movies. Do people... I've never heard... First off, I didn't even know they had an online Warner Bros. Shop. Nor have I known anybody that's bought from there. Karaoke? Yeah, I figured. Warner Brothers Online. Have y'all sold yet? Movies. Okay, at least like a lot of these legacy links have gone to an updated version of what they were back then. The page you requested does not exist. What was it? The virtual lot? Okay, I guess they don't want people knowing anymore about the layout. More on the making. Where does this go? Does this... People Inc.? Alright, I don't know what used to be here, but it ain't there no more. Alright, and that is what? That was that Behind the Jam? That was Jump Station. Okay. Alright, so that's it for that. I ain't gonna lie, man. This background and the fact that they have the nerve to have this little ball. I'm sure they used to be like scrolling something. Kind of hurt my eyes. I'm not gonna lie here. Alright. What was the... You know what's also killing me? The layout here is different versus what it is when you're like on the side. So yeah, they're all in the kind of like different orders here, I think. Or it resets. It's basically rearranging depending on which one you're coming to it from versus just keeping the same list, and I think that's kind of messing with me. Yeah, okay. So this is... Yeah, like Junior Jam is the third one, but that's way over here, unless they're expecting you to go like in this order about it, which, no, clockwise. Oh, so this one just takes you to the Warner Studio store. They just... Okay, for the record, this is an off-brand Space Jam jersey. I've had this for 9 years. I bought this for a Halloween party back in college. 1 second. Like, I got this thing custom made with my last name and jersey number on it. And this plus the shorts. It came with shorts. Hold on. This is actually a Champion brand jersey and shorts that it came with, like logo and all. And I got this full set for like $40 in college. So the fact they're trying to sell these jerseys for $60, personalized for $60, and just the jersey is outrageous. Especially because I think Target has that. Not that I'm shopping there, but Target also has Space Jam merch right now. Yeah, like they got the basic kids shirt, and then if you want to get just like a regular jersey for Bugs or Lola, they're like $20 and $30. But again, Target don't know how to act right, so y'all have fun. But yeah, you can't even tell. The logo's falling apart a little bit, but this was a Halloween party purchase back in my school days. And after many recycles and rewashes and whatnot, everything is still in place. Still hanging in there. This is I wore this to the movies, by the way. Cost me next to nothing. In this economy, everyone's taxing these days. Okay, I kind of did just want to show off the jersey and the fit, especially since the camera isn't allowing me. Like, desk and current camera setup isn't allowing me to fully show it off. But y'all see what I got on. Alright, we got Behind the Jam is next. Go behind the scenes of the most high-tech, high-concept, high-flying films ever made. See the early sketches of all new animated characters. Learn how megastar Michael Jordan got a big kiss from the classic wisecracking hero Bugs Bunny. Watch as Michael Jordan plays basketball against many strange men in green suits and face masks who never appear in the film. Ooh. Okay, so yeah, this is the making of, basically. And this is why I used to buy physical media, because this is the stuff that used to come on the DVD. Click any image below to see a series of sketches. Oh, okay, so these are actual storyboard. Let me move my my face. Okay, this is actually dope. These are storyboards of how they actually did it. So, you know, Michael's actions were filmed on a green screen, which would be taken out during the animation process and replaced with a painted or animated background. This still taken from the footage of Michael is called the photo rotoscoping to an extent, or early rotoscope. The dots visible behind his head are used by the computer artist for tracking purposes. That's okay. I actually like this. All right, so this is when the the birds are. I always thought these were birds with eggs. I never realized these were white basketballs, or are they? What am I looking at? The rough sketch golf balls. That's what it is. Okay, these are golf balls with wings. All right, so you have the sketches, the cleanup, and then. All right, I guess they have a bunch of these for like each. By the way, I just realized like a couple years ago we have been getting this all wrong. I have always thought, yeah, during the big game, Elmer Fudd and Yosemite Sam get together for a brief homage to Quentin Tarantino. Here are some of the preliminary sketches of the sequence. I fully, for a lot of years, like many people, I thought this was a Men in Black reference. I didn't know until someone said it a couple years back that this is what am I trying to think of? I'm blanking on the name because I haven't seen the movie. I was always told to get out during grown folks' time when this was on. And we had Pulp Fiction. I didn't know this was a Pulp Fiction reference. Yeah, Yosemite, Elmer look back at each other, Target, Elmer Fudd. Yeah, I didn't realize there was supposed to be Travolta and Samuel Jackson. Wide angle view of the gun barrels drawn separately, and then composite. Yeah, so this I had no idea this was a Quentin Tarantino reference. Me and my friends thought it was Men in Black for like the last 25 years. With all the attention being paid to the animated characters, you could easily forget the lovely backgrounds that were rendered for the animated sequences. Click on any thumbnail below to see a large version of the scene. And I'll be honest, the backgrounds don't get enough appreciation. So yeah, the arena, the locker room was actually one of the more well done sequences in that film. Same with like the Monstars and how theirs is kind of like dark and gritty, whereas like the Toon Squad is more colorful. The gym pre-spit shine. Yeah, the backstage of when the Monstars are having the town hall meeting. Moron Mountain, which I'm sure there's something out there that covers more of this, but like curious about more of what this world is or what it became. Backgrounds. Many sketches and drawings that went into the animation of the pneumatic bunny Lola. Click on any thumbnail image below to see a larger version of what started a lot of people's fetishes. Okay, so this kind of looks like the biker gear they put her in the Looney Tunes show for that one episode. Okay, so they made sure they got the face and the eyes right and everything. Lola tilts the bucket back, evolve. As a pinup, yeah, okay, I see what y'all were going for, but many expression sketches. But I'm also kind of glad Lola wasn't like just this in every version of the Looney Tunes. Like this was her introduction, yes, but they let her be something different in every iteration of every series they did, which I'm appreciative of. Okay, I think that's it. That might be... Yep. Okay, so that's... Hold on. Let's go behind the jam. So that was just animation sketches. Let's go character development. As if the Looney Tunes didn't have enough troubles, Warner Bros. Feature Animation created a whole new set of bad guys to give them a hard time. Here's how they came to life. Right, I forgot these things have... The Monstars have names. Yeah, Bupkis, Nada, Null, Void, and Zilch. I'm never... As much as a fan I am, I can never remember those. Same way I like the Ghost and Pac-Man have names. Yeah, Bupkis as a nerd... And they're called the Nerdlucks. Okay. This is the one that got Muggsy's powers. Yeah, Nada... At the most, I think I can commit to memory that they are called Nerdlucks. It's just there's been almost no use for this knowledge in 30 years. Except for like when they came back for Teen Titans Go watching Space Jam. Alright, so this is no... He was the tall... No, he was the... Yeah, I want to go home and bake cookies with you. Yeah, I remember this one. Yeah, okay, no... I don't know, I realized I just went back a page, my bad. Pretty sure this is like right when he lit Foghorn Leghorn on fire. Alright, Void. This is the tall, dumb one. That was fun. Let's do it again. Why did the whole background just... Wait, what just happened? Yeah, why did we just lose all our color? Or all our pattern? Did that happen with anyone else? Nope. Okay, yeah, we're all... aging gracefully, I tell you. And then zilch. Which, zilch, I always looked at this guy. I don't know if the Monstars even have a leader, or the nerd looks have a leader, but I always kind of thought it was him. Alright, let's go tech notes. Putting real life. Alright, again, scrolling through. I'm not about to read all of this. These are all just hyperlinks to paragraphs on this page. So, yeah, I see it. The green screen suits, the tip-offs, which... Hey, props to all the people who had to put this on and sweat their ass off and play against... If you got to do a green screen recording for Space Jam, do you technically get to say you played against Michael Jordan? Yeah, artists in the system, distorting Michael Jordan, filling the bleachers, etc., etc., etc. Not doing all that. Let's go. And then behind the scenes footage. Is this more stuff to download? It's not easy being green. Here you've got footage taken from additional cameras on the set and called B-roll by those in the biz, in which Michael Jordan plays against several men who are both shorter than he is and less talented at the sport of basketball. You had to throw that in there. The little green men will later be digitally removed and replaced with cartoons. Neat stuff, huh? Click on the pictures to download the QuickTime movie clips. Alright, y'all give me a second. I'm gonna see if I can get these into Clip Champ. Okay, we got it. It's 40 seconds, and pixelated as hell, but let's see if...
Action! Give it back. Give it back, okay?
Okay, so Mike is just really in the game. Okay, at least he's having fun with it.
That's a Charles Barkley move right there.
Alright, whoever's got the fan on set, that thing is blasting. Also, props to the cameraman getting that angle. See, I'll give him that. I know a lot of people compare, like, oh, the first Space Jam was better because the acting. And I'm like, I never really cared about the acting. You can tell they were just having fun with this movie, and Mike was just having fun with it, whereas Space Jam 2 just felt super corporate. Like, even, I feel like LeBron was trying too hard to even, like, enunciate on certain words to make sure everyone goes sees it versus just letting him be him. But this, the fact that you can clearly see they were just clowning on set and just having a good time further reinforces why I like this film and why I think a lot of people like the original more than the sequel. Which, if you like the sequel, I think it's fine. I think it's okay, but I've had more time with this one. Alright, that's it. They have, just the trailer stuff we already saw here. So, what's the next segment on the site? Oh, Souvenirs. Is this more merchandise? Yeah, because they used to give you more free stuff when you went to trying to support a film. So what do we got? We have just what you've been waiting for. Jam junk galore. Go nuts. Take it all. We got screensavers. Hold on. Download the screensaver either Mac or Windows 95. Don't jam your computer. Download this screensaver and never again will you need to suffer the... Alright. Or, I mean, are y'all going to let me get... I don't know what... How am I supposed to grab these? Sit back and watch the characters of Space Jam. Hey, these posters kind of snap a little bit. I've never seen these. Let me see. Get a poster of... Bug. Honestly, they should have re-released these posters. These actually kind of go hard. Bugs. Yeah, Lola. Taz. Daffy. Tweety. Even Tweety got a thugged out poster. I don't know. These actually kind of go in a little bit. Okay, what is the file size on this one? Oh, it's a GIF. So does it play? 332 by 504. Yeah, you can barely use these for a phone background these days. These actually aren't bad though. I'm surprised that these don't get a lot more love. Like, these are actually some dope ass posters for the film. Everything's just we've all seen that infamous dark blue tint format. All right, backboard patterns. Cordially invited to decorate your computer with images from our film. We think you'll like them, including the back. What is this background and what is it from? And then the green. What? Huh? Pattern 3. Let's see. I just want to see if this actually opens up. 128 by 128 is insane. I'm guessing they just expected us to all just stretch format stuff back in the day. I don't fully remember, but like we got moving backgrounds and whatnot now. So yeah, you would have had this Tweety, and then I'm already forgetting the name of the race of the aliens after I just said I was gonna commit it to memory. That's on me. But yeah, the Monstars over here. All right, screensavers. Tired of that glowing end up in the corner? That's not there anymore. Change it to your hyper cool spinning back. So this is like a download. This only works on Macintosh running Netscape. Sorry, Windows users. You download a small file. Okay, so this was, I think you could change your cursor or the symbol that used to be up here in the URL bar to a basketball, which is actually a pretty unique idea. And then why do you say icons? You're giving them a icon. Let's be real. Using Res Edit, download from Apple if you don't have it. The fact they're giving you all these instructions is cool. Postcards. Are these actually going to load? I'm so curious if these actually pull up. Probably not. Looking for more web cards? Check out the WB post office. You'll find. Does this go anywhere? Okay, so we got the Shakespearean actor, the basketball players, right after Daffy brings him out of the doctor's appointment, and then the Quentin Tarantino thing. Okay, so there was a site for this, but clearly it doesn't work anymore. Sound clips. Can I download these?
You guys are nuts.
Oh, they actually play.
You guys are nuts.
Because this used to be a thing. Disney.com, or the Disney Channel website, used to have some stuff like this, like in the early 2000s. I remember they used to encourage you sending e-cards to your family for like Mother's and Father's Day.
What do we care?
That's not the growl I was expecting. I was expecting the growl from when they do like the tip-off.
We are taking you to our theme park in outer space.
No fooling.
You were expecting maybe the Easter Bunny?
Wait, I just noticed that the whole thing is glowing over here on the left when I'm actually on this page, and I don't think any of the others have done that. Just trying to see. Oh, maybe they have been. Maybe I haven't been paying attention to that the entire time. My bad. What's next? Is there? Oh, there's more. There's more. There's more.
What are you looking at?
That's one of the roars I was expecting.
We need your help!
That audio compression is crazy.
We need to beat these guys, because they're talking about slavery. They're going to make us do stand-up comedy. The same jokes every night for all eternity. We're going to be locked up like wild animals and then trotted out to perform for a bunch of lowbrow, bug-eyed, fat-headed, humor-challenged aliens.
Yes, I know this whole thing by heart. Don't judge me.
You guys are nuts.
Correction, we are Looney Tunes. And as such are the exclusive trademarks and properties of Warner Brothers, Inc.
Okay, that's actually funny, because he says that to them in the gym, And I believe it's Bugs who says we're Looney Tunes, and then Daffy's actually the one who says we're trademarks of Warner Brothers, not Sylvester.
You guys are nuts.
Correction, we're Looney Tunes. And as such are the exclusive trademarks and properties of Warner Brothers, Inc.
That also doesn't sound like either of them. I think those are guys doing temp lines, possibly. I wonder how that made it on here. Interesting.
Smile, okay?
Yeah, right before he gets sucked down the golf hole. How many clips of these pages did they give us? And there's no back thing either. That's the...
They're huge!
That can be used for all kind of nefarious purposes.
What's going on here?
What were they expecting folks to do with these? They just, like, was someone at Warner Brothers like, hey, I heard there's new, like, internet formats. Just go make something out of all of them.
You would be our slaves.
Sure as hell won't.
Don't move a muscle.
Yeah, what do you think we are, stupid?
What's up, Doc?
Okay, so it just...
What do we care?
Okay, so it does have a certain amount that it goes through. Let's see, sound clips. Because I'm noticing it's cutting off, it's only covering so many up here, but not over here. It's not showing, okay, so... Wait, hold on. We've seen the posters, screensaver, sound clips, postcards, comic book. Is there actually like a PDF comic book that is this going to load? There is actually a DC comic book for Space Jam. Hold on. This is a find. I had no idea this was here. I had no clue. First off, I'm keeping this file. This is staying on my computer. Yeah, a quick little 14-page book. That is actually a dope-ass file. Oh, no, this is a 25th anniversary. Okay, so somebody 5 years ago did an anniversary book for this, and somebody made sure that the old site actually links to the new, which I'm curious what the old comic was for this thing. None of the people I know, but that's actually a really cool-ass find. Yeah, he's an Acme intern. Is that a spaceship? Alright, I'm not about to read this whole thing on here and possibly risk getting flagged, but that's actually pretty dope. Alright, so I think that's everything here. I don't know why everything but the comic book was showing up, but... Yep, that's it. Again, those promo images deserve more love. Alright, Junior Jam. Kids, much away... Oh, that's what this background came from. Kids, much awaits you here in Looney Tune Land. Click on the different parts of the picture for above. Click on the different parts of the picture above for lots of fun and games. Games that... Oh, maybe we can. Lots of games for your enjoyment. Click on the icons below to go to Concentration Game or Match the Monstars game. You can also shoot hoops against the Monstars in Planet B-Ball section of the site. And take a Looney Tunes trivia quiz in the lineup area. And maybe suggest Hoopomatic Fantasy or basketball from Sports Illustrated for kids. Yep. These don't go anywhere. These don't go anywhere. Hold on, where's the lineup? Okay, that's the next part. So we got a coloring book. I actually remember seeing some of these like in coloring books we used to pick up at the store. Since you probably know how to use the computer better than mommy or daddy, use their printer and print these simple black and white pictures of the cartoon characters from Space Jam and then color them in your... At least they weren't trying to use all the colored ink. Click on the small pictures to see. That's funny. Alright, you got the Monstars, Bugs and Daffy. I'm not going to remember your names, I'm sorry. Marvin. Bugs picking on the little guys. Daffy being useful for once. No, this is after they all got their ass beat. Lola. I've been forgetting his name too. I just know he's the bad guy. I feel like they didn't put this much into the second film. Like, I feel like there was some collabs here and there, but I feel like it wasn't, I don't know. I just feel like it wasn't... Okay, that's it, right? That's all the coloring book stuff? Yeah. Meet the characters. Oh, they actually have bios and whatnot for all the characters. But we're not, again, we're scrolling through. We're not reading all this. Were these trading cards at one point? We got Bugs. We got Daffy. Which... Okay, I thought that was backwards. We got Porky. Taz. Tweety and Sylvester. Elmer. Oh, Wiley and Roadrunner. I don't even think this is a shot from the movie. I don't think there is any of them. They clearly just put that together. And I love how Daffy's the only one, well, outside of the Roadrunner and Wiley, Daffy is like the only one of the main squad that doesn't have an in-game shot. Basketball tips. Do you know how to play basketball as well as Michael Jordan? If you read these tips, you will. Or maybe not. Hey, be honest with them kids. Don't get their hopes up. Either way, come back soon and learn some basketball terms as well. It's always a good idea to warm up before a game, stretch and do moderate calisthenics. So this is just tips on, and then Sports Illustrated. Does Sports Illustrated for kids exist anymore? Like, nice tie-in, but this goes nowhere. And then neat stuff to look at. Check out these cool pictures from Space Jam. Click any of the photos to see a full-size version of the picture. Okay, so yeah, Tweety busting dude's neck. Doctor's appointment, Daffy at the A-OK. This is one of my favorite moments. The whole charging bull, that I ugly laughed as a child, and I did in the theater with all the other grown adults who brought their children. Void, Bupkis, Zilch the Nerd Luck, and Yosemite Sam. Like, I don't know when or how y'all were expecting us to learn these characters' names or their race. Hey man, Tweety was holding it down. Tweety was thugged out in this game, wasn't he? Alright, how do I get back? How do I get back? How do I get back to the main damn thing? Help me out here. So this website does not have the greatest layout. I might be stuck. Alright. This is... It's only gonna age so well. Okay, so this was all of that. Coloring book, neat stuff to look at, basketball tips and terms, and then games we can't play. Actually, hold on. I want to see if those games actually worked. Shockwave plugin required. Was this one of those mix and match games? Yep. I'm sure someone watching this, if you're here for some reason, has a computer that can play this. I guarantee. Match the Monstars. Oh, is this actually playing? Play Match the Monstars. We've decolorized the cute little nerd looks that appear in Space Jam. It's your job to figure out which each one turns into. You click on the right monster, you'll see an animation of the nerd look morphing into the Monstar. So can I actually play this? Okay, so one of the games on here actually works. Another nerd look. Is it not? Which one are you? Is he the green one? Oh, I thought he was the little pink shy one. I thought that's who that was. Yeah. I feel like a fraud. I feel like a fraud because I got that one wrong. Yeah, and then he's the tall one. Okay, I got that other one confused with one of the... Congrats, you've matched all the Monstars. With no way of going back to the actual page. Okay, at least, okay, this one, and I remember a lot of games like, hey, we got something, but Shockwave plugin. Okay, play the concentration game, match the Monstars, Planet B-Ball section of the site, Looney Tunes. Okay, at least one of the games on here is playable. That's actually pretty cool. Alright, we're almost done. I'm sure this video is probably going to be longer than I expected, but we're almost done with this site, the lineup. The cast, also, this red text on this black background is not working at all. The cast, the characters, the players, the tunes. When did Michael Jordan get into acting? Who are the Monstars? And how could they possibly make the Tasmanian Devil faint? How long has Bugs been driving Daffy crazy? Read on and test your knowledge with our trivia quiz by hitting the games button. I bet you never saw a missing episode. I bet you never saw the missing episode where the coyote caught the Roadrunner and ate him. Nah, just kidding. Never happened. Wasn't that a dream? But here you can test your knowledge of all things Looney Tunes with the Space Jam official Looney Tunes trivia quiz. Well, you don't talk. Long-eared galoot sounds like a Yosemite Sam question or thing. How old is Bugs Bunny? How am I supposed to know that? 56? That was completely a guess. Who provided the first one? Mel Blanc. Name of the first Bugs Bunny cartoon. A Wild Hair? I'm pulling these from like the depths of my skull. I don't know how I know these. What two characters were created before Bugs Bunny? Ooh. It might have been Roadrunner and Wile. Who was it? Was it no? Was it Sylvester and Tweety? Oh, so Porky and Daffy I had no idea. I did not know. I thought Bugs was the first. I did not know Porky and Daffy were first, which explains why they got their own movie. What is printed on Wile E. Coyote's business card? Is it Genius? Or the URL is not found. Wait. Please tell me that's not the right answer, because if so, the quiz, oh, is the quiz broken? Are we not able to go forward with the quiz? Wait, we can't do the quiz because okay, so we can't even, alright, so you can only go so far. That's actually unfortunate. Okay, I mean, it's playable to an extent. Alright, cast bios. Michael Jordan. Also, another part of this layout just being gross, because, like, what do you mean, here's Michael? Also, the red on yellow is not working either. Like, I get, it's like this playful Monstar, Zilchek, whatever the hell their race is. I can't seem to remember it. Like, but here's Michael. And then Bugs is over here with his name being on this side. Like, and then you can't really tell where one starts and another one ends. Ugh. What the hell is this? Oh, Danny DeVito. Yeah, Mr. Swackhammer is the name of the bad guy. And I don't even think that gets said out loud. And if they do, they maybe say it like maybe once. Let me see. Player bios, Looney Tunes. Yeah, I think we were already here. This is just the same stuff from earlier. Hold on. Okay, this is just the same recycled stuff from before, so. Alright, I think we might be done with the site, y'all. Wait, the bad guys. Nerdlux, that's what, and then one of their names is Zilch. I couldn't tell you which one, but alright, so I think that's it. And then the press box shuttle. No Space Jam news at the moment. Go back to the home page to see more from the site. Is that what this does? Alright, that's it. Hey, that is the Space Jam website, y'all, from 1996. Still active after all the 30 years later. It is still up and running, and I'm hoping that I'm not the whistleblower that gets this shut down because I made this video. Also, I'm seeing some of these files in my recordings are super long. If you made it through this whole thing, thank you so much. If you want to go back and watch me acquire this thing or just my other Space Jam related videos on the other channel, I will link them at the end here. Hey, and to the person that sent me the VHS unboxing, which I'll link at the end as well with this commemorative coin. Thank y'all. As always, thank y'all for watching. Thank you for supporting the content. Happy Sunday, or possibly Monday by the time I get this cut and edited, because this was a lot more on here than I was expecting to find for a 30-year-old website. But it also shows how much he used to care about promoting the film versus just like throwing a bunch of ads on YouTube Kids and calling it a day and then being like, what happened? But yeah, I love this film. I love this franchise, man. Again, you see I have almost every piece of... I have the DVD too. It's just not here. It's still in Texas. I'm still in the process of moving. But yeah, this was fun, man. Nice piece of nostalgia. A nice way to start off the week. Appreciate y'all for watching. Y'all have a great Memorial Day. Enjoy your day off. Sleep in. Eat poorly. Have a drink if you need to. It's crazy out there. Do what you need to not stress and be blessed. Peace.